Good. I was hoping we'd get someone with real guts. I'm Admiral Revald. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
Shouldn't you be with the fleet?
I should be on the front lines. You see where we are? Take a good look around you. This is the turning point of the war. I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
Give me all the details.
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
You wouldn't still be here if this were a simple salvage mission.
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
Got it. Don't even need to write it down.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
I've got your power core and a data pad with the location of the pirate hideout, Admiral. Anything else while I'm here?
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops can take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the Null Cannon out of the pirates' hands. It can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario? The pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of huts before they know we're coming.
Do we know anything about the pirates or their operations that I can use?
That data pad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here.
Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the Null Cannon for transport. It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
Look, neither of us wants to get killed today, right? So why don't we talk this over?
You seem about as trustworthy as a used speeder salesman.
But I think you can trust implicitly that I don't wish to die. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic's superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it, one for every ship in our fleet.
You built copies of a Republic superweapon, and you think it's a good idea to admit it?
Now you know what you're bargaining for. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
So that could have gone better.
It couldn't have gone worse unless the planet exploded in a massive fireball.
At least we'd be warm for that fraction of a second before we all died. I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the Null Cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
We were sent in here for the Null Cannon, and now we get it out of here.
We were sent here for one Null Cannon. Singular. Not dozens. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, How many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the Null Cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back. That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
Those pirates ruin everything, don't they?
I won't lie, it's a setback. But working or not, the Null Cannon represents our best chance of beating the Imperials. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
Will you be leaving Hoth immediately?
Soon. I don't have to tell you how much I'm looking forward to frying some Imperial starships. We'll have the Null Cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that Null Cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.